Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis and plenty of crying for some of our football teams. I'm your host, resident Titans fan and diehard Astros fan, JC. Joining me this week are...
The Oracle, Chicken Wing. I will win. I will win them all. Watch.
Not according to that score.
Yeah, Chicken Wings. What's a higher chance? Chicken Wing catching up and winning, or the Dallas Cowboys winning the Super Bowl?
Ooh, damn.
The Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
You can go fuck yourself. Introduce yourself, man. Shit.
Just introduce yourself, Nori.
How about them? How about them Cowboys? Hi, everybody. I'm Nori. Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
This week sucks. The Dodgers are losing. I gotta deal with creamsicle jerseys. Hey, it's Rob, by the way,
Yes.
and I'm fighting COVID. Yay!
Oh, that's right. Rob, thank you so much for reminding me. DJ here, Cowboys fan. I was one of the people who JC mentioned is crying about my team. But now that I heard the news that we're going to see creamsicles, I'm in a much better mood. So thank you, Rob, for that. Thank you.
Gotta bring joy to someone's life.
And I have to ask, DJ, as a Cowboys fan, does it feel like
my Lord.
someone with COVID is just constantly spitting in your mouth between like September and February every year?
No, it doesn't feel that way. No, it does feel like someone with a razor blade and just lightly scraped it across my back for about 3 months. That's what it feels like, if you must know.
That's
It's a shame, buddy.
oddly specific.
Because
It's painful.
yeah.
Hey, Robert, listen. This is a specific pain. It's not traditional pain you'll feel. Oh, I stubbed my toe or some shit like that. This is
Sounds like he's speaking from experience, honestly.
ridiculous. It really is. It really is. This is not fun, Rob.
It really is.
But here we are. Here we are.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us. As you can tell, about half of us are pretty depressed about how our football teams are doing. Wasn't the best weekend for me football-wise, especially with the way the Red River Rivalry game happened. But you know what? Screw OU. They still suck. I don't give a shit. So,
Yeah,
whatever.
they're
So, yeah.
undefeated OU right now.
Mm-hmm. Hell of a game, but I'm pretty sure that rematch is definitely going to happen in the Big 12 Championship. So,
Can't wait.
cannot wait to see that.
Sure.
For sure. Yep, we'll look back on how we did in Week 5. Have a few overreactions to some, things. Chicken Wing hopefully knocked them down, so we're not doing like 20 million of them. And we'll make our Week 6 predictions as well. So, a little bit of sports news, though, and potentially the reason why Nori changed his pick for the Thursday game was the passing of legendary Dick Butkus. So, that's the reason the Bears finally turned their season around. Good Lord, we'll see. So,
I don't know if it was. I just felt like something. I just felt something in my balls that like this is like the game where the Bears are going to finally win. I just felt it, man. And that's the part of these picks. Everything can make sense on paper, but the game's not played on paper, right?
okay.
So I just fucking felt it, man.
I gotta fill my balls more before I make these picks then. So
Yeah, you really should, dude.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, it seems like something we all need to work on.
Yep.
We all made the mistakes.
I mean, at the very least for science,
Yeah, for sure.
we're all getting that age. So
MLB playoff wise, the ALCS is set. The Rangers swept the Baltimore Orioles, which
That's crazy.
definitely overachieved this year. Young team, and it definitely showed in the playoffs. So, and then the Astros just finished off the Twins 3-1 in the ALDS, setting up an ALCS matchup. On the NL side of things, the Phillies just beat the Braves today, so they're up 2-1 in that series. And right now, the Diamondbacks are up 2-0. As we're recording this, they're up 4-0 in Game 3 in the bottom of the fifth. And the Dodgers are changing pitchers right now. I got the game on right now.
Not looking good. Not looking good at all. No.
JC, do you happen to know, because I'm a baseball guy, but you're definitely following more than I do. Do you happen to know the real motivation for the Texas Rangers of their success this year?
I don't give a shit what their motivation is, and I don't give a fuck. The Rangers can kiss my ass, is what I can tell you. So, yeah.
All right.
I'll
Well,
let one of y'all talk about
Sure.
it.
Because I heard it was the power of Creed that allowed them to do what they're doing.
it
Can you
wasn't so.
take me higher?
You know what? Let me give you a little history lesson. As a guy who was a history major in college and everything.
That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah,
A little
That's
history
what we
lesson
need.
again.
That's what history.
Years ago,
Wait, Tom,
as you
let's do
know, War on Terror, post 9/11, the U.S. Liberated Afghanistan, and there was dancing in the streets. The Taliban was gone. Obviously, history's changed since then, but people were excited to get to dance. They don't, get to hear music, and within a week, they too were sick of Creed, just like many of us were when they came out back then. So,
Lord have mercy.
Speak for yourself. I
Yeah.
love Creed. Though. With arms wide open.
Hey man, Creed is my go-to karaoke music, right? I don't hear nothing.
like all I'm going to say is this: when your fan base starts chanting "We want Houston," have you not learned anything from Yankees fans, Phillies fans, and now Twins fans?
Creed was Nickelback before they were.
Who's worse, Creed
Damn.
or Nickelback?
Ouch.
Yes.
Nickelback's hitting
You know
my
what?
vote. Sorry,
Here's
guys.
one
Yeah.
because my wife hates this other band too.
Correct.
Marry, fuck, kill. Creed, Nickelback, and Pearl Jam. Go.
Whoa, what is the disrespect for Pearl Jam? Hold
Why
on.
are we
Wow.
The fuck on.
Because
Hold the
my wife
fuck
cannot
on.
stand Pearl Jam for whatever reason. She just
First of all,
Well,
Pearl Jam
then you
is fucking
you are
legendary.
literally a fucking
Right?
minority, my man, because that is some wild fucking take. Goddamn disrespecting Pearl Jam. Relax yourself. Have you heard Alive?
What is
Well,
wrong
okay,
with
outta
what
here.
What would be a third band you would throw in there that just annoys the shit out of you?
The fucking Spice Girls, dude.
Okay.
Anything else but goddamn Pearl Jam. What the fuck?
Jonas Brothers.
Jonas
Put them in there. Yeah, put them in
I
there.
mean, they're
I
annoying,
think
but
everyone's killing the
they're
Jonas
annoying, but they're
Brothers.
very successful.
Yeah. So
Like, I don't know, fuck, I don't know, me. There's a million. I'm so taken back by this. I'm not often stunned. But he goes, Pearl Jam. This motherfucker picked Pearl Jam.
how about Brian
Unbelievable.
Adams?
So
Everyone's remember how bad
definitely,
that was.
so you definitely marry Pearl Jam, obviously, like whatever. Fuck Creed, and you murder very, very quickly a warrior's death. Fucking Nickelback, like without question.
I love it. Had to get you guys warmed up. So yeah.
Oh.
All right, well, let's move on to how we did in Week 5 of the NFL season. Pick results here. Phil, who is still on his way back from London after the Jags were there for 2 straight weeks, 9-5 to win the week. Let's see here. Nori went. Do I have this right? 7-7. Chicken Wing and Rob went 6-8, actually. And myself and DJ 5-9.
Trash.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Trash.
You know, the best this week was 9. Like we got fucking bodied. Let's just
This
be real.
was a weird week, man. It really was.
It was.
And Nori, since you're first one here, let's start Week 5. Regrets, surprises, and I'm sure there's a lot to talk about with this week in football. So
I was the Patriots, but let me see here. There was one I had like I really fucking like I really reached and I should have reached.
Arizona.
It was. You know what? I think that's what it was.
Yep.
Like yeah, I should have like finding the upset's cool, right? It is a cool feeling and shit, but I should have known better. Yeah. Oh, you know what? The Rams, I think I kind of regret that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was feeling the Rams, it felt good, but in all actuality, Philly didn't give me a reason to think they would lose. Where Chicago gave me reasons to think that they could win and they could be Washington because they suck too, right? But Philly didn't give me a reason to think like, hey, you know what, like they're gonna lose here. So Philly's they're kind of still in championship form, even though the 49ers are probably the best team in the NFL right now. The Eagles, well, I shouldn't say championship form because they fucking got bodied. They're still in Super Bowl form. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So I should have respected that more. That's my regret.
All right, Rob. What about you for Week 5?
Week 5. I think the only regret I have is where's that? I the only regret I had was the Arizona pick. Knowing full well Jamar Chase would eventually, still be open and finally start receiving a ball. And evidently when he's open,
be fair,
he catches stuff.
To be fair, the Bengals were playing like shit. Out of
That's
those
true.
4 weeks, 3 of them they played like shit. So that's why I don't regret that pick too much.
That's the only one. One that kind of surprised me was Jacksonville just taking it to Buffalo. And
And I picked Jacksonville in the goddamn podcast, and I didn't change it. I should have got a point for that. It's crap. I should have won this week.
Well, you're
That's
trash.
Annoying as hell.
Trash.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
But you
I
made the
guess so.
Chicago. Well, you made the Chicago pick, so I'm surprised you didn't make the Jacksonville one.
I know. I'm a fucking cock. I know.
What a dick. Anyways, next.
Yeah.
All right, Chicken Wing.
Surprise pick was the Pittsburgh pick. It was the biggest surprise. The pick I regret was thinking that fucking Houston was gonna do something. My bad.
I don't regret that. Against the Falcons?
It's a Falcon.
Game.
Why do you regret that?
Yeah.
Like trash.
Why do you
Against
regret that?
Kyle Pitts, my guy. Come on.
Kyle Pitts hasn't done anything this
yeah,
year.
yeah, let's look at the fucking legendary career of Kyle Pitts. Let's explore that. Are you kidding me?
Seriously.
What has he done in the NFL?
I don't know, but they got
Fucking right
Van
on
Jackson
dick.
in a trade. And holy
Yeah,
shit,
exactly,
Super Bowl.
bro.
Yeah, so
Super Bowl
Pitts
bound.
is the epitome of the Chargers in one person. Every week you think he's gonna fucking make you happy, and he doesn't.
Yes, he
does
is.
the opposite. He
Okay?
makes you sad.
He did. Okay, he made me sad. All right. I may have
Well, like I'm just gonna
get
throw
him on my fantasy.
Kyle Pitts doesn't throw the ball to himself, so I don't know how you thought that he would.
Right. Right. He's absolutely in the worst situation he could be in, and that fucking sucks. And until Desmond Ritter starts including him, or the coach, lets him be included, I don't know what the fucking deal is there. But I would throw the ball to that guy for 65 minutes in every 60 minutes. Like, it's crazy, but that's not happening. I wouldn't regret that pick. I think he made the right call. Houston has been playing great.
CJ Stroud's still on pace for rookie of the year.
all right. Well, DJ, what about you for Week 5?
I don't regret any picks. The one surprise I have is that the Cowboys decided not to show up in the game that they claimed was a big one for them.
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
Don't worry, I'm in enough pain. All right.
I'm sorry.
I really am.
I know. I love you,
Hey,
DJ.
Rob,
I'm sorry.
DJ, Nori shares your pain every basketball season, so it's just
I know.
okay.
Just
Well, I
remind
can
him-
say this. I remember when we did what we did to the Giants, and I know how Nori must have felt at that point. I
Yeah,
understand.
but we're not Super Bowl contenders. You guys are allegedly.
Well, yeah, I didn't say that. I did. Playoffs, sure. I didn't say anything about the Super Bowl. But that was my surprise. In a game that on paper is a huge game. For the fan bases, it's a huge game. For the history, it's a huge game. And one team showed up, one team didn't. One team was prepared, one team wasn't. And Mike McCarthy got out-coached. It was amazing how much he got out-coached. I'm not surprised because Shanahan's a better
I just
coach.
want
Lord have mercy.
I just want to throw this out there that the Giants allowed less points against 49ers than Dallas did.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm well aware. And you also
We actually-
scored more points than we did too. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Too.
We,
I know what happened.
we-
I was there. I know. I watched it.
We,
I watched the game.
I can't believe it.
But the
Okay,
Rangers
but-
score more points than y'all.
That's right. The Rangers scored more
That's
than
true.
Dallas.
Yes,
Don't-
I
you know
know
what-
that. I
what-
saw the ticker
DJ,
guy
Do you think?
off, by the way.
Do you think that if the Dallas Cowboys had Creed in their locker room beforehand,
Jesus.
that possibly they would have done better?
Literally.
Because at this point, you get Creed, Mariah Carey, you get fucking anybody in there, because something's got to goddamn change. Because that's crazy.
Hey, man, Creed is
No,
making
at
Arlington
this
win,
point-
bro. Okay? Creed is making Arlington win, so, it might as well happen at
He
this point.
can't go any way but up. So yeah, they in there. Then they can do what they do. And we
Ask him to take him higher. That's all you gotta do.
You know,
I mean,
so,
listen. At
you
this
know what?
point, at at this point for Dallas, you get goddamn Hamas as a fucking inspiration for speakers.
Oh, he went
that
there.
Wow.
Too soon. Too
That
soon.
was too soon, my guy.
Mm-mm. All right, moving on.
Whatever it
Everyone
takes.
involved with that because that's
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Yeah, whatever. Just as motivational speakers, whatever it takes. Because somebody needs to talk to them. So, because Mikey,
We know Mike McCarthy can't do that. Yeah, he doesn't know how to motivate anybody. So
Nope.
somebody's got to do it.
Again, it's just as long as Jerry Jones is there. So
He can't motivate anybody. Money
as for me, definitely regret trusting Arizona. I know Cincy, we said wasn't playing well, injuries, but I have to remember, oh yeah, Arizona really is tanking. So Cincy's not that bad. Maybe I overreacted to the way Cincy had been playing. For me though, the Houston curse lives on.
motherfucking Jason. Motherfucking, I knew I should have changed my pick. I knew.
That's right. He picked them. Oh my god!
I told you guys that on the podcast, and I'll be fairly honest with you. I really was.
That's why he does it.
Before
That's
the
why he does
podcast
it.
started, I was like, you know what? I have Atlanta picked, but as we were talking about that game, I was like, you know what? Yeah, Houston's been playing good, but then I knew the curse was alive and well. So, again, whenever I pick Houston, they're wrong. I'm always happy they're wrong because it's always a good day when the Texans lose. But big surprise for me though was Pittsburgh, and I was actually went with the family to watch. Went to Bombshells to watch all the games. Got to actually sit down, watch the Titans, and that was disappointing. But there was a large contingent of Steelers fans there at Bombshells, and they were going rowdy towards the end of the fourth quarter. And then I'm seeing all this stuff on social media about their offensive coordinator not happy with that game-winning touchdown because apparently he didn't call the play. I don't know. Did he? Didn't he? Did he change it at the line? God knows what happened, but Steelers fans will let him have it. Like Matt Canada pissed off that his halfback
his bad game plan's not working.
2 yards didn't work or something like that. Yeah. So, but there's a lot of talk with Steelers right now. Kenny Pickett is great. I think he's great too, but he's just got a shitty coordinator calling plays for him.
I don't know about great, but
the entire stadium chanted fire. The entire stadium chanted fire Matt Canada.
Yeah.
Steelers fans don't do this kind of shit. Like, that's wild.
That is a united fan base.
Pickett is in
JC, look,
what? Go ahead.
let me ask you. At Bombshells, were they screaming fire Matt Canada while you were at Bombshells?
No, they were just enjoying the game. Just honestly, they were just cheering it on. So it wasn't like they were. I mean, the game was close, and honestly, the way the Steelers have been playing most of that game, the Ravens should have blown it away, but the Steelers' defense kept them in it, and so I mean, it gives me hope for the Titans going to London this week. But yeah, with travel plans,
Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah, so
Joey Porter Jr. might be defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, the Steelers kept them in, gave them a chance, and honestly, Pickett took that game over. Who knows what the play calling is? Obviously, we don't have communication, but how can you not be excited when your team scores a game-winning touchdown? Like they show that video in the coach's booth, and he's the only one not cheering. Like, what the hell? Like, and one of his assistants had to tap him, like, "Hey, you're on TV. Like, cheer or something like that. Like, be happy." You know?
Be happy.
So, and I mean, there's a video of a game. I don't know. It came back, but Chris Boswell, the kicker, when Matt Canada comes in and congratulates, and Boswell seems to yell at him, and it ain't because of anything you did. So it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, I remember that.
Damn.
That was funny. That was
It wasn't this game. It was
hilarious.
from the previous win.
It was
I
last
assume.
week.
So
It was
it's
last
like,
week.
what is going on here? So I don't know, but
I think that's awesome.
honestly, the Steelers, if they just let Pickett loose, he's in a great spot. I mean, he played college ball there. He played college ball in that stadium. The fans already know who he is. He's in his second year. Let the guy loose, man. You know, just let him play. And the Steelers could make a run in this division, which seems completely wide open now when you guys realize
right now?
the
Jesus.
Steelers are in first place. What the fuck is going on? So,
That is insanity.
yes. So,
It really is.
outside of that,
Yeah, I didn't have that on my bingo card.
yeah, no,
Definitely not this year.
yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, definitely that's it. So that was a surprise. I'm surprised New England is looking as bad as they are. I never thought I'd see a Bill Belichick team look that horrible. But
I never thought I'd see a Bill Belichick team get swept or like completely like just handed like 0 points on the board. Like not even a field
Yeah,
goal.
they're trying to out Giants the Giants, and they need to stop this shit. They're fucking up our top 5 pick.
They're just like,
relax.
Y'all want number 1? Nah, watch.
I have a
found a way
potential
to beat a New
overreacting
York
thing
team.
for that too when we get to that. So,
Well,
we'll see. Overall, Nori and Phil are tied for first at 49 and 29. DJ and Chicken Wing, that happy household there, tied for third at 45 and 33.
Fuck him.
Rob's at 42 and 36, and I'm at 41 and 37. So.
Such a happy household.
All right. Well, Chicken Wing, take it away. It's overacting minorities time.
Oh,
You want me to
Fuck,
start?
it's
I
funny.
mentioned that I have one. I don't know if you.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
If the New England Patriots do not make the playoffs, Bill Belichick is gone as head coach after the season.
he has done too much for them to overreaction. He's done too
Okay.
much to be fired.
He's
Kraft
not
is going to
fired,
start
but if he
strongly
chooses to
suggesting
retire, though.
that he steps down. He's going to force him to step down because
Okay.
he'll never be embarrassed in New England.
But either way,
He's done too
my
much.
thought is whether he steps down, gets fired, if they don't make the playoffs, he's done as the coach of New England.
Playoffs. There's no chance of the playoffs. It's a matter of are you going to keep getting your back blown out?
franchise, you know? So I mean, yeah.
Did they make it last year?
I don't.
I know.
I don't see it as a overreaction. I think that's a solid point because Tom proved it a couple years back. He's like, "Oh, you can win without me." Bet. And what happens? Goes to fucking Tampa Bay, wins it. He's like, "What's up?" So I don't know. I think he kind of ruined a lot of
it's an
relationships.
overreaction. I think I'm with Nori on it. I think what'll happen is Robert Kraft will basically have a conversation with him and say, I think this we're going in a different direction. We're going this way, and I think you should go this way. So,
Okay.
I mean, not unless there's
I
going to
know
be
we're playing
something crazy
semantics.
like
I just don't think he's fired.
No,
Yeah.
I'm fired, resigned.
So
And I
to
didn't
answer your
say
question,
fired.
technically, JC, I don't think he's
Fired?
fired.
No,
I think he's
don't
just
think
forced
he's
out.
fired.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take the early retirement, right? So
yeah.
Exactly. Oh, you've done so much for us. Thank you. They're gonna give him a WWE. We wish you well in your future endeavors.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Chicken Wing, what you
Yes.
got?
So, speaking
Chapter
of head coaches, no, it's only 8. I got it down to 8. Speaking of head coaches, Sean Payton should have stayed on Fox and waited for a coaching job for a college team.
Overreaction. I don't think Sean Payton can handle the college.
Overreaction.
Yeah.
Overreaction because
No.
on paper, Denver still looks fantastic. You have Patrick Surtain. You still have a good defensive line. You have Russell Wilson. You have a decent running game. You have some decent young wide receivers. That team looks better than how they're playing. And Sean Payton clearly was fucking carried by Drew Brees. Clearly.
Drew Brees.
True, but he's also selling the defensive side, so I don't.
I think it's too early to
The
tell.
defense
It's
is
only
worse
his
under
first year
Sean
there,
Payton than it is under Hackett.
You know.
But it's worse under Hackett, who only had 1 year. The defense is worse under him, and it's a lot of the same players.
Okay.
So
As good as Sean Payton
Cool.
is, I
My
don't think he can handle the college part of it. I just don't, because it is
definitely not.
it's a
That's
365 job.
That is correct.
Yeah. So
Alrighty, we'll just close out the AFC because most of these are the NFC. So, with Burrow and Chase back on playing solid football, the Bengals will take the NFC North.
I mean,
Overreaction.
I don't think it's an overreaction right now, because nobody's playing great in the AFC North.
Yeah,
so I guess they might take
yeah.
it. Who's the competition? Ravens
Who's the
are beating
competition?
themselves like they always do. They
The
finally
Ravens are beating themselves up.
Just lost to Pittsburgh.
If the
Steelers
Steelers let Kenny Pickett go nuts, then I think the Steelers will give them a run for their money. But
True.
if Matt Canada
There's no
stays
indication
there
they will.
and plays, then
it's
Oh,
literally
when your kicker,
Go ahead, JC.
I was gonna say right now the
When you're-
AFC North is
when your
putting
goddamn
4 balls
kicker-
in a bucket
I'm sorry, go
and
ahead.
pick one. that's who's going to win. Like it's completely wide open.
Yeah, like
You
that
know?
whole division is wide open. Like the Ravens, which is another one. So I actually tied these two together because the other thing I had was the Ravens' offense is considered middle of the
What
pack
offense?
right now. Okay, there you go.
Offense.
See,
They play offense.
right? So I mean, you have Ravens who
They
beat
did that.
themselves up, like Nori called that, and then the Steelers, which is a lot of glaring issues, Canada, and then the Browns. All right, cool. We haven't mentioned anything about the Browns recently, minus Chubb being
I forgot
hurt.
about that. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So I mean, JC pretty much called it. It's up in the air, honestly. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think it's the Bengals are going to run away with the division, honestly, because they always wake up around week 4.
As long as Burrow gets
They do
healthy
shit
in
every
that bye
year.
week.
How many
that's the
times
only
did
thing.
you see the same
They
movie?
do.
I know. So
All right,
I don't need to see the same movie every year.
we don't. All right, so here
watch
we
the
go.
Cowboys do it every year.
Stop.
I knew someone was going to say. I was waiting. Somebody was going to make a comment. I said, "Which one's it going to be? Is it Rob?"
Hey, look, it was
Jason?
actually Rob. It wasn't even me
My
this time.
stupid ass. Yep, it was Rob.
It wasn't me. Sales trying to be nice.
Exactly, I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, I
He's trying to be
appreciate
nice.
He just laid it up
No.
there like I had to. It's just too easy.
just gave him a
Look at
fastball
that.
down the middle. So
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so with Justin Jefferson on IR, Viking season is as good as done.
Not an overreaction.
Yep. Not an overreaction.
Hey, not
They should
enough
trade
reaction.
Cousins too.
They really should. We're done here.
Yeah, I had like 2 more for Cousins. I was like, nah, I don't care for those. Like we've been talking about him every week. He was always a team should pick him up, but
Well,
that's,
just to
that's
kind
a
of
given.
piggyback on one you did have last year, the Vikings should trade Kirk Cousins.
For sure. Last year.
No, I mean,
His value was up.
last week. You said last week that the Atlanta should trade for him, but should the Vikings try and trade Kirk Cousins?
Yeah,
Well, I had the Pats. I was like, the Pats should make a move for Cousins. I was like, nah, I don't care for that.
Yeah.
But with
Someone can-
Justin Jefferson being IR changes the whole conversation. So now I think they should trade
Yes.
him. Last week I didn't think that. Now I do.
Okay.
Because Justin Jefferson is the offense. Like,
All right. So the next one I have is Puka Nakua and Cooper
Bless you.
Kupp. Thank you. Is currently the best wide receiver duo in the NFL.
Balls.
Overreaction.
overreaction.
Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill.
Definitely.
Forgot about
Hey,
my
there you go.
So that whole Deebo Samuel.
Travis Kelsey and the refs.
Now, if Tyreek Hill would just wear some socks, he wouldn't be getting fined so fucking much.
Right?
Look, I get the
Name
uniform
a better
standards.
duo.
I understand it. NFL's picky. But it's like a dress code for a job, guys. Just wear some fucking socks. It's a big deal.
Nah,
you know?
bro. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. It's advantage, bro.
I mean,
If I'm making, if I'm making what 143 million, and you're gonna find me 10 grand for socks, I'm never wearing socks.
Facts.
well, who was
Never.
it? AJ Brown earlier this season in a game. They threatened to not let him go out after the half if he didn't fix something on his uniform. I don't know what it was. So
I mean,
the
that's
NFL
different,
can
but they're not
step in
doing
at
that
some
yet,
point
so.
and do that. So I mean, it's
crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one. Rob's gonna like this one.
I hate
The
George.
Lions are the best challenge to the 49ers in the NFC.
not
Okay,
an
maybe I
overreaction.
don't hate you. Honestly, they probably are at this point.
Yeah, that's not a. I don't think it's a hard take.
They have. I don't disagree with this.
I
they're
argue they're a
biased.
tougher challenge than the Eagles for the 49ers right now.
Yeah, they're a more complete
Yeah.
team right now, and like their young receiver core is actually stepping up. So yeah, no, I don't disagree with that at all.
Nice. See, Rob.
And I'm half convinced they would die for their coach.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
fully convinced because like just watching
Hey,
Hard Knocks last year, I would have died for their coach.
Yes. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Same.
All right. Last one. The last two are tied to the NFC East. So
Uh-oh.
DJ,
Uh-oh.
Yes, you little bastard.
fuck you. No, I'm kidding. So if the Cowboys miss the playoffs, McCarthy is gone.
That is not an overreaction.
Overreaction.
I agree.
I think it's an overreaction. I think it's
I don't think
You
that
think
it is
Jerry Jones will give
only
him one
because
more year?
no,
One more
Jerry
year
Jones
after how many? One more
is
years?
looking for a
Right.
reason
right.
to remove Mike McCarthy from office. And if
I think
they
he's
miss
looking
the
for a reason to get
playoffs
rid of
after
Dak.
all the expectations,
I mean,
that too. That's also correct because he's got.
I mean, he
to work
rid of him as a player.
What vocabulary did I miss this year or last year when he's holding Mike McCarthy in anything? Like all he's doing is with Jason Garrett all over again. He's going to give him a decade of failure to blame the offensive coordinator, blame the defensive coordinator, blame the quarterback, blame everybody else but the inept coach. It's the same movie again, bro.
Well,
You're stuck with that
true.
motherfucker at least 3 to 4 years.
True, but you don't have an OC anymore, so that option's off the table. Now,
So
Dak,
that's
I can
step
understand.
Well.
But they did the same thing with Jason Garrett. They did the same thing.
They have an OC, but it's just a name tag. Mike McCarthy is calling the plays, but they have an OC. Someone is getting paid to stand there with a clipboard, and it says OC on that motherfucker. He's not calling.
But again, they did this with they did the same song and dance with Jason Garrett. Like they blamed the offense, then they blamed the defense, then they blamed Romo, then they blamed the fucking weather. Like they blame everybody but the actual coach. Like it just didn't work out. He's not a great fit. Find somebody else. Jerry doesn't like doing that. So he's just gonna stick
The
with
only reason I would disagree with that is because Dan Quinn is still there, and for some reason, I don't know what it is, he continues to stay on board even though he's got head coaching positions that are basically being handed to him. Hey, come here, we will pay you. And he's like, I'm going to stay here. There's some sort of handshake agreement going on.
I think I have an answer to that.
I think he would promote Dan
I'm
Quinn
gonna
to
hear Chickwig's
head
answer, see if it's the same one as mine. Go ahead. So.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. I think what it is. I mean, yes, I'll slightly disagree with Nori that if Jerry might, I know, right? Like, last week was a present, so get over that. Anyway, so I think if he does leave, forced out, fired, stepped down, whatever the case may be, then yes, I think Dan Quinn will just get promoted to head coach because he's already there. I think that will be the scenario on that one.
That's one possibility.
I mean,
that's one possibility.
That's
I
what
think
probably should happen.
I mean, he's like probably hedging his bet that McCarthy's going to get fired, right? Another one is he's been a head coach in the NFL before. Like
facts.
He's been on that side of it. I think
he's taken a team to the Super Bowl before.
Oh, I know, but it's a lot more difficult to go to another franchise and install a system where he's already building one right now. So he's better off just waiting and biding his time than trying to go and start something new. I mean, look at Sean Payton.
And I'll even argue he did more with less. What is fucking easier? Taking a team to the Super Bowl once with Aaron Rodgers, where you should have been there like 3 or 4 times, or barely getting there with Matt goddamn Ryan? Mm-hmm. He did more with less. Dan Quinn, I'll be terrified as a Giants fan if they finally hired Dan Quinn. But Jerry doesn't do the smart thing.
And if he turn the TV off at halftime,
because Jerry doesn't want anything to not be a good idea. So he knew he overpaid Dak, which was his fault. Which is his fault, not Dak's fault. That's his fault for overpaying him. Dak is a good quarterback, and he's treated like he's elite. And when you kind of gas up the fat chick in the house, eventually she's going to think she's skinny, and then you can't go backwards. So that's what they've done, and it's just hilarious for everybody who's not a Dallas fan now.
Yep.
Speaking of Dak, I mean, that's not my last one, but speaking of Dak, do you think that Dallas will work on a restructure, or will they get rid of him, assuming they don't make playoffs?
Well, I mean, if they don't make the playoffs,
I don't think they won't make the playoffs.
I think they will make the playoffs, but if they don't, then they would be looking at a restructure because I doubt highly that they would just. First of all, they're not going to give him a raise. Well, we know about the salary cap that's changing, but they're not going to give him a raise if they don't make the playoffs. They look at restructuring. If he doesn't restructure, they're going to try to figure out some other option. I don't think they would just cut him. That's $61 million against the cap. And they're not doing that shit. But
how much?
Jerry Jones will
How much more guaranteed money does he have on his?
I will look that up. But go ahead, DJ. Keep going with your answer.
I was at this point, you don't cut him. You don't cut Dak at this point. You don't cut him if they don't make the playoffs just because of the hit it's going to be to the salary cap and impacting you bringing somebody else in who might be a better fit, bringing in some more players around somebody like Trey Lance, whatever the case may be. But if he's not going to look at restructuring, then we're probably looking at another standoff like we had until he got quote unquote overpaid because they're not going to give him a raise. I can say that right now. They're not making the playoffs. What? Are you kidding me? You failed, but here's some more
Here's the
money.
thing with Dak. They already restructured it. That's the thing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so he's already still guaranteed money, and he's not going to agree to another restructure when you consider the fact that he's had how many bad injuries in his career, and that he's already been in a fight for that contract that he got already. So I don't think you're going to get him to agree to one. So
according to his contract, he's done with guaranteed money. The only thing he'll get is the only thing he'll get is a roster bonus next season,
and it's part of his signing bonus.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, at worst, if they cut him prior to June, Dallas is going to eat $61 million. After June, they can knock it all down to, and the worst they'll lose in dead money is up to $34 million. So I mean that's that. But 2025, he's done. Like he gets no money after that. They could be voided out at that point. So yeah, I could see why Dak would stay another year this year or 2024. But I honestly, would you draft a rookie? Because they got Trey Lance, which is going to finish his.
I'll say you just paid for a fourth. You just paid for a fourth rounder, which is like nothing, right? You got it dirt cheap from the 49ers. You got to test them out in the preseason and see if there's anything there before you go draft a quarterback.
Exactly.
I mean, at this point, do you even wait till preseason? Do you test them out like the last couple games of the season?
Yeah, because they just lost to. I mean, as much as we're talking shit, they just lost to the best team in the NFL. They didn't lose to the fucking Patriots, right? Like, yeah, they're beating up on bad teams, but Dallas always does this.
They did lose to Arizona.
They did lose to Arizona. That's true.
Out there.
But I think it's kind of hilarious watching them all panic and blame different things when I think the head coach is the main issue, and Jerry's meddling is a huge issue.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too. So the very last one I had was the NFC East will only have one team in the playoffs.
Not an overreaction at all.
Not an overreaction.
Philly.
Well, Philly's going to go for sure.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. You're saying there won't be a wild card out of there?
Yeah,
I'm saying
I want to make sure I understand your question.
No. My question is it's only going to be one team, the division winner.
He's saying only the division winner is going to get the playoffs. No wild card.
Yes, only.
No. I don't agree with that. No. Dallas will at least make the playoffs, even if it's the last seed. They're still way too good, and there's not many teams in the NFL who could do what the 49ers just did to them. There's like maybe 3 or 4 out of the whole fucking 30 teams, man. So are they going to win a Super Bowl? No, unless they play, the Giants, 8 more times. That's not happening. So,
right.
Yeah,
I get that. So that's why I'm saying like
they'll make the wild card.
You have to remember the rest of their schedule. Like you have to consider that. So if you're considering the rest of their schedule, which I'll grab it right now.
I've already considered it.
Okay, well he's a fan. Whatever. I hate him anyway. I'm biased. Anyway,
what's the? I'm just curious why you think they would.
No, I'm not personally saying I don't think so. I'm saying their schedule is super tough for them to get in there versus everybody else's schedule, which is significantly easier. So they have the Chargers, then they have a bye week, then the Rams, then the Eagles, the Giants, the Panthers, which they should blow out the water, the Commanders, which might give them a fight, the Seahawks, which actually is decent, the Eagles again, the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Lions, and they're finishing up at the Commanders. So in retrospect, I can only see maybe 3 easy wins out of that. The rest of them, they're going to have to fight for.
I don't think they're going to have to fight for the Chargers because the Chargers keep doing everything they can to actively lose games.
True.
Are you watching the Chargers play?
So that one I think will.
Yeah.
That one I would put under easy.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, the Chargers are the Cowboys.
The easy games are the.
Yeah.
Okay, but does that opinion change when Austin Eckler comes back?
Well, it wouldn't change it because for some reason the Chargers. I mean, it's not like they want to lose games. They're giving up games. They're like, hey, we don't want to win. Please take.
Rob, the coaching is. Yes, Staley is one of the top 5 hot seats right now for the NFL because the Chargers team is insanely talented to not be blowing out backs of other teams. It's so sad and disheartening watching them.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't change with Austin Eckler.
with week 8, that's 3 weeks for Cup to return, get under full form. So that's Nakua and Cup right there to deal with. Week 9 is the Eagles, which everybody knows that's going to be
But
either
again, I don't
split.
think.
I think it's going to be a split between those two teams. So week 9 and whatever other week they play each other.
Probably.
The Giants are going to be a pushover.
Hold on, I think the Cowboys definitely get swept by the Eagles. I don't think that's
Okay.
I don't think that's a 1-1. No.
Okay.
But the rest of
Okay,
the schedule, they should be able to. Like, I think they're probably going to beat Detroit. If we're being objective, they're probably going to beat Detroit.
Okay. What about the Rams? You didn't tell me about the Rams.
I think they'll beat the Rams too.
Okay,
Just because I'm
so
saying they're
that's-
beating them doesn't mean that they're going to blow them out. I think they'll beat them.
Okay, that's fine.
7-3,
So
I
you
don't know,
have the
but,
Rams. Okay, so the Eagles. Okay, so let's see. Where are they at? 2-3, 3-2, right? So
3-2.
4-2, 5-2. Eagles 5-3.
First of all, I don't know if they'll beat the
6-3,
Rams because
7-3.
so far they're 0-2 against the NFC West, and I'm just throwing it out there right now.
That's true.
Something about that division.
Okay. So the Giants, Carolina
Don't like
Panthers, and the Commanders. So Dallas will win all in November. They're gonna get all super hype again because we all know that story. We've seen that movie every year. Then of course Dallas in December kicks in. You know, the Seahawks, the Eagles, the Bills, and the
But
Dolphins.
again, be real. You know they're better than the Seahawks. Could the Seahawks beat them? Yes.
Yes.
But like, it would be considered an upset if the Seahawks won. That would definitely be considered an upset.
Is the Buffalo game in Arlington?
So I'm not basing it
or in
off
Buffalo?
upsets.
It
in Buffalo.
is at Buffalo.
They're gonna lose that one.
Yeah, which is going to
Buffalo
be.
would beat
Yeah, that's going to be
Buffalo
terrible
and
because it's
Colder.
cold.
Yeah.
Buffalo would beat them in hell. Doesn't matter. It's Buffalo. They're gonna fucking murk them.
Then week
Like,
16 is at
yeah.
Miami.
They'll lose
So
that
Dallas defense can't keep that speed.
one. No. Provided Tua's
No.
still healthy. Yeah. So.
That's the caveat.
Wait.
If Tua's healthy, then that's not a win for us.
Right.
But
Right.
Mike White's there, so
You can't make
even if-
predictions based on that.
It's true.
You're right. Mike White's there though.
Mike
so
White
he
is
has to
there, so
come
even
in.
if he was not
Oh,
healthy.
Mike White, the God? No way. No
That's
way.
right.
Nobody can beat Mike White. Only Mike White can beat Mike White.
So that's all I'm saying is I'm saying that Dallas has an obnoxiously tough schedule or tougher schedule than a lot of the other teams in the NFC vying for a wild card.
Yes, but they're one of the few teams in NFL who can handle their tough schedule.
Yep.
Again, they're not like the 49ers are like kind of an anomaly because they're just that good. I think the Eagles will sweep them. I think the 49ers will just finger bang them like that, however often they want. But in reality, they'll definitely make the wild card. I'll be shocked if
and
they
the
don't.
Rams are coming out of nowhere trying to be good again.
They'll make the wild card too. They'll make the wild card too. The Rams.
Yeah, they got a shot.
Okay. Okay, so
What
you
if
have Cowboys and the
Washington
Rams.
beats the Cowboys.
Wait,
Well, who's the
what?
third team then?
Probably the Seahawks
Yeah.
because
Okay.
Lions got the division on lock. I think the Seahawks. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty solid.
Geno Smith, King of the West.
Yep.
He'll be in there.
Ashing.
God.
King of the
All right.
West.
A couple more overreactions for you, and
Did-
this another one that involves Dallas, but on a little different plane. Jimmy Johnson will not get into the Cowboys Ring of Honor until either he or Jerry Jones passes away.
Oh, not an overreaction.
Oh, that's
That-
not
that
an
hatred's
overreaction.
deep.
That's
That hatred is
That's
crazy.
not an overreaction. And even
That is
though they were
crazy.
sitting
That is
by
deep.
side,
That is a deep hate.
handshaking
That
and
is-
smiling and having a conversation.
That's
It's just not. There's too much hatred there.
Yeah.
One of them will have to pass, and then you'll see it. Which is
I bet you
unfortunate.
Jimmy's like waiting for his ass to
Everybody
go
be
for
in
hey, fucking Jerry needs to go.
Pretty much.
Jerry's like 98
It
plus
is
12
long
years.
overdue for Jimmy Johnson to get in there, and it's pretty shitty.
I would-
Yeah.
I would love for Jimmy Johnson to come coach the team. God damn it. That's what I would love. That would be great.
While he's wearing his
He
Hall
would
of Fame
kinda
jacket,
cool.
right? So,
Right?
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
One final one. The Titans should trade Ryan Tannehill if they lose.
For what?
Who for what?
For who?
For
draft
what?
For
picks.
Cousins.
For
No, for
something.
Cousins.
For draft picks. If they lose to
For-
Baltimore,
For Cousins.
just say
Yeah,
done with
yeah.
the season, trade Tannehill.
yeah. Why not? Why not? Because don't you have two fucking quarterbacks that you
We
like,
have two
drafted high?
quarterbacks that we've drafted in the last 2 years, and Tannehill's in the last year of his contract. I'm
Yeah,
not
trade
saying
him.
I hate Tannehill. There's a lot more problems in Tennessee than what's going on with him. But if it's a lost season, when you lose games like that to the Colts, something's got to change.
Okay,
I'm not saying Tannehill's the issue.
if I'm understanding you right, you're basically saying, hey, if we lose this week, then we might as well just go ahead and cut our losses and rebuild, starting with Tannehill.
Get some draft picks.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I
don't think it's overreaction.
Look, Tannehill signed for a lot of money. This is the last year of his contract. He's probably going to want more, and I think the Titans are going to be able to afford what he's going to ask for, unless he surprises the hell out of us and sticks around. But yeah, so
what he's going to ask for, I have a feeling that what he's going to ask for is not what he's worth, depending on what they're reckoning.
So at least I would hope he would give a hometown discount. But we look at Tennessee's schedule: Ravens bye week, Falcons, Steelers, Bucks, Jags. If they're not in the running by the time the deadline comes around, I think it's worth it to consider.
Okay. And something that you brought up earlier, JC, I actually just found this. Apparently, NFL fined George Kittle $10,927 for his Fuck Dallas T-shirt. Yeah,
I mean, how many fans have started a GoFundMe to pay for that?
I have not seen one yet.
Not only does he have millions,
find one. I'll donate $1 to that bitch. Okay,
that's the same. That's the same thing to us for that monetary value compared to his contract. That's us at like checking out a Whole Foods. Like, would you like to donate $1? It's the same fucking thing, dude. Like,
pretty much.
It's just more the principle of it.
That's okay though, because that $1 will be well spent. Because fuck Dallas.
If the GoFundMe gets started, I mean, I would donate to it. It's a shirt. You won the game. You could do whatever you want. You won,
and they didn't win by 7, right? Yeah, well, like they didn't win by 7. They didn't win by goddamn 7. They won by a fucking Madden score.
Yeah,
like, exactly.
Right, say whatever they want.
This was.
Well, not well. According like a.
It's a fucking rookie mode.
I actually was curious because we never asked. I was curious. What did you think about your best player going on his podcast the next day and saying that that's not a reflection of who we are? They're not that much better than us. Like,
that's a reflection of who you are, dude. You got your ass beat in front of them.
Let me.
No.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
He knows. DJ knows.
Oh, let me jump in. Got you. Okay, go.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
he's sitting up. He's sitting up.
As a matter of fact, I did sit up. As soon as you said it, I sat up. So
I know you.
Got closer to the mic.
Yes. So, first of all, why are you doing so much talking about this when you got your backs blown out? What we should have heard from you was, as a leader, because you're not only one of the leaders on the team, you're the leader of the defense. That's how everybody sees you. You are the leader. You are the best player. And I agree with that. He is the best player on the team. So, it's a real simple statement. The 49ers were the better team. We got our asses kicked. We need to make adjustments, watch film, and come out better next week and focus on getting back to where we want to be and reaching our ultimate goal. It's really simple.
So
but when you're talking about, we don't think they're not too much better than us. We don't think that they're this. We don't think that they're that. Well, first of all, if they're not that much better, why did you lose by 32 points?
Not only that, I want to add. Not only that. This whole shit show of a fucking show here. He says that, now it's personal. Sweetheart, they knocked you out the last 2 playoffs, and then they just beat you 47 to fucking whatever. What do you mean now it's personal? It wasn't personal before?
At least Dak had the right idea when he was asked that question. Hey, how did you feel about that loss that y'all suffered 8 months ago? Like, first of all, why would the reporter ask something stupid as that? But second of all, Dak had the perfect reaction. So you just want to piss me off and remind me about this shit. All right, that's good motivation. You know, at least Dak had the right idea about it. But the way Micah Parsons went around, it was like, I don't believe that they're not that much better than you. Homie, you lost by 30 points. It'd be different if you lost by 3 points, and I would totally agree with you right. I would still talk the most shit saying y'all are trash. It should have been 99-0, right? I would say that as a fan, but
if it was by 7 and it was like if it was by 7 and ref ball was a thing, like some controversial play, maybe America can get behind you. Even though you sound a little bitter, America can get behind you. But you lost by goddamn 30. The refs couldn't help you if they wanted to.
4 scores, my guy. 4. If it was 1 score, okay, you know what? It was a close game. Better team won. No, you got your ass beat, bro. Okay, that's the bottom line.
As soon as he said it's personal, or now you want to make it personal, the first thing I thought of was he's wearing a shirt that says "Fuck Dallas," and now it's personal, even though your ultimate goal being the Super Bowl, like every other team should be, was destroyed 2 years in a row. One of them on your home turf. And then you get beat by 32 points. But it's not until you see the shirt that it becomes personal. That's a loser's mentality.
That's why
what
Debo
that
said it best. It's been personal since before the game started. Like, they were ready. And obviously Dallas wasn't.
Personal for years.
You know, like,
it's been personal for years.
exactly. Like
It's the history of
objectively
this
speaking.
rivalry. It's been
Facts.
personal since Jerry Rice was on the fucking field with Emmitt Smith. That's what, you know. I don't know.
Ever since T.O. went to the Star, not once, but twice,
Yes.
okay? You know what I'm saying?
And George Steve blasted his ass.
And at least-
those were the days.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
it's been personal for a while, but my man, like, objectively speaking, like, seriously, objectively speaking, that game was unwatchable by the third quarter. Like, mind you, yes, I was talking the most shit to Rob because I hate him cheering against me, but, the simple fact of the matter is that game was just awful to watch. Like, it was just awful. But, you know, San Fran came with the game plan. Neutralize Parsons, and he didn't touch him. And then neutralize the run game, which was hard to establish. I mean, DJ could say himself, like, Pollard was trying to get some yards. They had, like, 8 yards here, 9 yards here. They tried.
Mm-hmm.
But there was I'm not sure if y'all caught this, but, like, after the halftime interview, you know, Shanahan was pissed. He was like, because they were saying, hey, you know, how do you score? It should have been fucking 28-0. Like, I'm like, oh, my man, hold up now. Like, that's some Nori mentality right there. Step on his neck.
And I'll give some credit too to Shanahan because he's never shown the ability to step on somebody's throat and keep stomping on it because the motherfucker outcoaches himself over so many pivotal games like the Super Bowl on defense and the Super Bowl when he was the head coach. Like, people want to see, even people who hate the 49ers, want to see this guy just stomp on somebody's fucking throat. And he finally did it. Finally.
It showed out.
I love that.
And it showed what the team can potentially do, which makes them scary. Now, you know, as happy as I am, I'm not trying to jinx myself, but, like, I want to see this throughout the season, you know, but I also was kind of hoping it'd be a closer game so that way, because in all honesty, I didn't even call DJ. After that game, I was like, that's a fucking embarrassment. Like, I didn't even have the heart to call him.
That's so nice. That's so nice. You do have a heart then. So.
I know. I did not have the heart to call him because it was bad. It was bad.
But it's there.
Yeah, like within 7, call him, bust his balls, whatever.
Fuck yes.
But by 30
All
points,
day.
that's how I felt. That's how I felt week 1. Week 1, I felt like, all right, cool. The Giants got so much better in the offseason, you know, and we got all these improvements, and at least be competitive. We could lose, whatever. But 40 to goddamn 0, I had no words. I almost changed my name.
I think you did a couple times. So.
A couple times you did, but you know. But yeah, man, that's the shitty part about it. But at the end of the day, you know, I really hope Dallas does improve out of this and learn something out of this. And
I don't.
Parsons, just shut up and just play, bro. Don't be like Claypool or don't be like, you know, Antonio Brown and use the media just to kind of hype you up. No, bro, just get your ass in the books and play, bro. You got this. You know what to do.
Stop talking, start playing, and get some sacks because you didn't even touch Brock Purdy in the game. So let that sink in. You didn't touch him once.
That man Trent Williams, bro.
Take DJ's advice.
And I don't know why people.
Tony Romo answer.
I don't know why people keep trying to talk shit to Brock Purdy because it was who was the team Mike before that was Patrick Peterson. He was like he used to be anyway, one of the best corners in the NFL, and he was like, oh, he has tells and he's easy to pick off, and when they fucking beat the shit out of them, he goes, oh yeah, I just threw in his direction the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, I love this kid. I love this fucking kid.
Absolutely cooked him.
Mike White versus Brock Purdy. Who wins?
Mike White, come on, man.
Mike White.
It's Mike White.
That's easily
I've
Purdy,
never
bro.
seen somebody with no preparation do more with less. Motherfucker came into a game off the goddamn practice squad and threw 4 touchdowns. That's like Al Bundy shit right there, dude.
He's the new Ryan.
You're right,
Fitzgerald.
though.
That's what it is.
You're right, though.
Never seen somebody do more with less.
All right.
Okay.
I love Purdy.
Could
I'm a
be
big
the
Purdy
Super
fan.
Bowl, just saying, you know.
Last final question. It's
shit.
Before we get into the picks, do you think Brock Purdy will break Ben Roethlisberger's record?
Streak
what's the record?
with no
15 games.
15 games
From-
no picks.
No. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It's from his first career start. Ben won 15 straight games
Oh,
before he took his L.
Before he took it out.
his regular
Mhm.
season streak.
Where's Brock Purdy now?
Regular games. Regular game. Brock is at 12.
Let's see. San
Well, let's just
Francisco's
look at their schedule because
Who's their next two games?
Seems free. Seems free. It does.
Cleveland,
But let's just.
Minnesota.
I kind of hope the 49ers don't go undefeated because that pressure, nobody can handle it.
You know what?
Nobody
Because
can. You're right.
No,
He
like
would
he's-
break the record against Jacksonville. So yeah, I think he will. I hope so.
So it's the Vikings, Bengals, and Jaguars.
Okay.
The next three.
The Jags after a bye too, by the way.
it's Jags after a bye, but they're not in London. So they're not-
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think he'll do it.
I think it's too much pressure to be undefeated. So I hope like the 49ers lose a game or two. That's not that important. And then this year, well, if they're healthy, I think they wash the Eagles. I'll stand by that. Last year they should have beat them because that game was
Fact.
competitive
well,
until
they're playing
Brock went
the
down.
regular season, so yeah.
I mean, honestly, the rest of these games are fucking. They need them. They need them because they're literally most of them are division games, minus the Ravens.
All right. Well, let's get into our week 6 predictions here. Pick order is Phil, if he was here, Nori, Rob, Chicken Wing, DJ, and then JC. Teams on the bye are Green Bay and Pittsburgh. So, starting with the Thursday night game, Denver at Kansas
Come on,
City.
man.
This glorious AFC West matchup.
Such a great
Case
matchup.
favored by 10.5. Is anybody picking Denver to go shock the world? in Kansas
The fun fact: the Broncos have lost 15 straight games to the Chiefs.
So,
Jesus.
Oh, so the curse continues. All right, bet. Well, we're making it 16 now. 16.
Okay.
Yes, that's
All right.
that's what I heard, Nori. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Sunday morning game. Baltimore at Tennessee. And because I found out what the Titans' travel plans are, I'm going with Baltimore. Because the travel plans they're using did not work out so well for Buffalo. In that they're going to arrive on Friday and expect everyone to adjust and everything like that. No. Baltimore, in the meantime, I think they're already in London and getting used to the time change and everything. So, and honestly, at this point, if Tennessee's not playing a game in Nissan Stadium, I'm probably picking them to lose because right now it only looks like they can win in Nashville. So I'm going with Baltimore right now. Nori, what about you?
I'm going with the Titans
Ooh, okay.
because the Ravens look less coordinated right now than the Titans do, and at least the Titans, they always have a history of going back and forth with the Colts. So I'm not terribly concerned that they lost to them last week. But the Ravens are just finding new and creative ways to beat themselves. So, which is so annoying because I love OBJ and I like Lamar Jackson, but I'm going to Titans until Baltimore shows me otherwise.
Okay. Rob.
Your Titans have burned me twice this year
Yeah.
already.
Right.
So
Burned
I'm gonna
too.
go with Baltimore.
Them again? Want to go in 3? Do it. Do it with me.
That's
Come on.
fine. You know what? It's fine.
Chicken Wing.
So, just to make a correction, ladies and gentlemen, this is Baltimore playing Tennessee at the London Jaguar Stadium. So,
Tottenham Hotspur
On that note.
Stadium, but okay, go ahead.
who cares? It's okay. It's London, all right.
What do we think?
And I'm also picking Baltimore because fuck you, JC.
All right.
I knew it.
DJ.
I'm actually going with the Titans. And I'm basically going to piggyback off what Norris said. I mean, look at what they did against the Steelers. You basically handed the game back to Kenny Pickett and allowed him to beat you. So,
God, I hope Tennessee shows up because they're trying. Here's my thing. Honestly, if the Titans had gotten to London already and been getting used to the time change and everything, I would feel better about this game. But I just don't like traveling on Friday and thinking that everyone's bodies are going to adjust to such a big time change in that short amount of time span. It didn't work out well years ago when they played the Chargers. It didn't work out well for Buffalo last week. So I think that's a huge part of the London thing. Part of the strategy is getting over there and getting used to it. So
Yeah, but the Ravens got to adjust too, don't they?
the Ravens are already there.
They've been there.
They've been there.
Oh, okay.
They literally went. So they've got more time to prep, get used to London air, get used to when the sun comes up and down and everything like that. So they're used to that.
Well, the
already
Titans'
over there.
entire MO is winning games they have no business winning. So
God, I mean, I hope
that's
they're
why
right.
I'm
I would
going
love for
on.
them to win this, go into a bye, and then Ryan Tannehill would be like, "All right, JC, they're not trading me. Cool, appreciate it. Do something, dude." So because there were a few passes that just there were a few drops here and there, things like that. But still, man, we just need to wake the fuck up and get Derrick Henry going. So,
Yeah, I was going to say,
consistent.
I strongly predict that Derrick Henry will not have 43 yards rushing. I feel like he's going to have many more than 43 yards this week.
yeah, I hope so. They need to just get him going. So, all right. Sunday early games. Washington at Atlanta. Atlanta favored by 2.5 here. Nori, who you got?
Oh, very, very Atlanta.
Is anyone picking Washington?
Sucks.
No,
Go for it.
Washington's trash.
Not it.
And the Falcons aren't that good, but I think they're better than Washington.
Dude, they play with some. I would put Atlanta on the level of Detroit as far as how scrappy that team is. Because like I said, I went to Bombshells and was watching that.
It's the fighters.
Atlanta was impressive. So.
They're the fighters.
Yep. All right, Minnesota at Chicago.
Nice.
Big division matchup here. The Sports Minorities Award for a game that should be flexed but wasn't. Nori, who you got?
Bears going to fuck them up.
Right, Rob?
The Bears, because who's gonna score?
Because I haven't seen
Minnesota
Kirk
right now?
Cousins. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him do anything without Justin Jefferson yet. So prove me wrong.
Chickaway.
Yeah, no, the Bears. I don't know why I had Minnesota highlighted. Oh, because that was before Justin got hurt. You're right.
Yeah.
And most of America is picking the Vikings still. So maybe most of America doesn't have the internet. So that's cool.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Hey, that's cool.
Nah, man. They have
DJ,
Booker,
you
bro.
agree too?
I do agree. Chicago Bears.
We're all good. Chicago.
Thank you.
Go Bears.
All right, Seattle at Cincy. Interesting one here. So
Yeah, this is hard. This is actually hard.
this is a difficult one, and I think Cincy's on a bye after this week. So, Nori, what do you got?
I am barely going with the Bengals because if that same Cincy team shows up, they are more talented than the Seahawks. But again, the Seahawks, the Seahawks can beat teams that they're in the business beating. They're the Titans of the NFC. So I won't be terribly shocked if the Seahawks win, but I'm going to go barely with Cincinnati.
Okay, Rob.
I'm taking Seattle just because I'm not sure that they can get the ball to Jamar Chase, and if they do, so I'm wrong. So be it.
Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that way?
I don't know, because now people aren't going to leave him open all the time, like he's always been. So
You think that's going to stop? He's been the same player. It's just now that throwing the ball to him. They ain't going to stop.
Did in
Weird.
college too.
Isn't that weird?
Hey,
Anyway,
man, he's always fucking open.
Yeah.
Okay? He's always fucking open.
Always.
He's
He
always
literally
fucking
posted a picture of himself. He literally posted a picture of 7-Eleven, like a gas station, because it's always open.
I saw that one.
Chickaway,
open,
what
which
you
is
got?
dope.
Fuck Seattle. Cincinnati. Simple.
King of the West.
DJ.
Shut your whore mouth.
Well,
Join me, brother.
I'm going to take Seattle.
Yes.
King of the West.
I've corrupted one.
Yeah, with your fucking COVID. Fuck you, Rob.
DJ's going through a dark time right now. He's easily corruptible.
Yeah.
And here comes Rob, like the goddamn shame monster.
And here he is.
I am going with Cincinnati actually to win this one. I think they got a little boost of confidence winning last week, and they know they got a bye week coming. They just want to get in there, go hard, get a win, and then get healthy. So, but I think they're riding a little bit of momentum going into a bye. So, all right, Chicken Wing, your 49ers are headed to Cleveland.
Easy. Niners. Fuck this. I'm done.
It's funny.
Without
The same
Deshaun.
time your rivals Seahawks are in Cincinnati, right down the road, you're in Cleveland. So,
That's fine. Well, fuck them too.
all right.
Okay.
With San Francisco favored by 5.5, is anybody picking Cleveland to win this one?
Nah.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Like, the 49ers, there's not a single team in the NFL right now I wouldn't pick the 49ers on. I would throw them up against healthy Kansas City, the fucking Eagles. I don't see anybody on
I think
paper
honestly,
beating the 49ers the way they're playing right now.
On paper,
it's incredible how good they are.
Yeah, to kind of piggyback off Nori, it's those two and the Lions. Like, those will be the only three teams that'll give them the most or beat them. Like, beat them clean.
Okay.
I mean, you say fuck Seattle, but Seattle beat Detroit. Throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. In overtime, on a lucky ass play. All right.
Counts.
Well, no. He's saying fuck Seattle because he doesn't like them. He's not saying they're not good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He says that every
Right?
time, so
Any
Oh, so you
division
think they're good?
rival, fuck them. No, any division rival, fuck them because a loss for them is a win for me. All right. All right. Cool. I hate you so much.
Carolina at Miami. With Miami favored by 13.5, is anyone picking the Panthers to get their first win of the season?
Hell
Not
yes,
against
bro.
them.
Hell yes.
Not against them.
Hell yes, bro.
Somewhere else.
Do you
Bro,
think that
I'm
can-
telling you right now, that 1% is picking them because I sure as shit ain't. But that 1% is picking Carolina.
That's a
to
strong
win.
1%.
That's
That's
everybody
a
in
strong
Charlotte,
1%, bro.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, you know.
When will these Panthers get their first win?
When do they play the Giants?
Uh,
When they play the Cowboys.
they actually play
Because
them on November
Hurt people,
19th.
hurt
that's
people.
because DJ's right. Because
Hurt
DJ's right.
people,
That's
hurt
probably the time that they'll win. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they beat if they play the
They
Giants,
do play the Cowboys in November 19th.
I wouldn't pick the Giants on a fucking bye week.
It's the perfect time of the year.
Oh my god.
Perfect time of the year.
Right
You,
before
you know what? Actually,
Right
looking at
before.
all these games, I
I don't think they're going to win any. Yeah, they might lose every single game.
they might lose every single game. Actually, looking at the
I
schedule.
don't see them beating any of these teams.
Because they got the Dolphins.
Saints,
Hold on, not gonna see the schedule.
Yeah,
This is-
like look at the
Oh, yeah,
schedule.
look at
They got the Texans. That's a loss. They play the Titans. Well, toss up.
Games in
You're
Nashville.
right.
Titans winning that one. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
the Texans aren't so amazing that the Panthers can't beat them.
but they're better on
The
paper
Colts
than
don't
the
have
Panthers.
the Colts don't have Anthony Richardson in November 5th.
That's a
So
huge
why can't they win
loss.
that game?
Yeah. So
November
because
5th.
freaking
Might
Gardner
be it.
Minshew, Uncle Rico comes in and just fucking goes nuts. That's what happened.
Hey, bro.
That was
The
the first
Bears
part of
aren't
this
so
past
fucking. The Bears are not the goddamn 80s Bears. They're not so reliable that they can't, cough one up, right? The Cowboys will probably get washed. The Titans will probably wash them. The Bucks, the Saints are inconsistent. The Falcons fucking suck. The Packers, the Jordan Love could throw 3 picks again. Who knows? The Jaguars like to shit the bed. Yeah, I think the Panthers actually win 3 or 4 games. To be honest,
I actually could see them splitting with Tampa. I don't know why. Just the division thing.
yeah, no, I can see that. I definitely can see that too.
Yep.
No, bro. The goat's there, bro. Baker Mayfield. Isn't that right, Rob?
Go Lions.
All right.
That's right, Rob. That's right.
Indianapolis
That's what I wanna
at
hear.
Jacksonville. Phil's not here, so we can't pick. But Nori, who you got winning this one?
Indy and Jacksonville. Oh, just because of health alone, I'm going to pick Jacksonville.
Yep.
If Anthony Richardson were healthy, I might have picked him, but Jacksonville did really good against Buffalo. But again, Jacksonville does well in London, and yeah, I'm going Jacksonville confidently.
Rob,
I'm taking Jacksonville just because of health.
does everyone agree? Because I'm taking Jacksonville too. Is everyone thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
Move on. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Shut the fuck
Jacksonville.
up.
I'm tied for first place. You should all agree with me.
All right.
Unless Jonathan Taylor decides to show up or something, but yeah, even then.
He did not look like himself this past weekend. So
Well,
I
it's first
read
week
that.
back.
He did not.
And Zach Moss is just being.
Zach Moss went nuts.
Zach Moss.
yeah, thanks
Yeah.
a lot. I know. So. All right. New Orleans at Houston. Nori, who you got in this one?
What's wrong with this?
I actually have the Texans.
Okay.
The Saints don't impress me,
Rob.
and I think the Texans, they lost. That's cool and everything, but I think they bounce back and win.
All right.
I hate saying this, but I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
Okay. Jay
Just after what they did to Belichick and well,
But
That's
everybody's doing that to Belichick.
It doesn't
Everybody's doing
matter.
that to them.
True.
Exactly.
They're free.
Exactly. They're
That's not
free.
impressive.
Nori, would your
Doesn't
Giants beat the Patriots this year?
Can the Giants beat the No.
Okay.
No.
How
Not
is
so
free,
pretty,
huh?
huh?
Yeah, that's funny.
The Giants couldn't beat their meat on a desert. Listen, the Giants couldn't beat their meat on a desert island right now. Get the fuck out of here. They're not beating anybody, dude.
Chicken wing.
Bro, go Saints.
All right, DJ.
I should ask
Go
a
with
more
the
important
Texans.
question.
Okay.
Which team
That's
are
right,
you
DJ.
going
That's
for,
what I want to
DJ?
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I understand it, the Derek Carr is healthy, so he runs that offense better than obviously when he's not there for sure.
Obviously.
Yeah,
But I like CJ Stroud better than I like Derek Carr.
it's gonna be a banger of a
correct.
game. Like it's gonna be close, and this is really a coin flip.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm
true.
going with
And again,
New Orleans,
listen,
so-
look, Dallas put up 38 on the Patriots too. The Patriots are not a good example of like that name doesn't mean much anymore. Like, oh, look what they did to the Patriots. Look what everybody's doing to the Patriots.
Yeah.
It's like it's like banging the fucking school slut. Like that's cool, you did it, but like that doesn't mean a lot. Like that's
So did
nice.
everybody
That's
else.
great. Yeah,
Okay,
so did
we
everybody
gotta
else.
ask the
That's
important
cool.
question. JC, who are you going for in this game?
Saints.
Oh my god, JC, don't fuck me up. JC, do not fuck me up.
You going for the
Do it,
Saints?
JC.
I'm switching my goddamn.
Pick,
All right, cool.
pick the team.
I swear on Valhalla, if you change your pick to the fucking Texans, I'm going Saints.
Right
I'm
now, I'm
not playing
picking
this
Saints.
shit with you this year.
But if
We're
I change
sticking
my
Saints,
pick, I'm not
boys.
telling you guys.
God damn it, JC.
I'm picking the Saints.
Oh,
I'm just
Because
saying.
he never gets this right. He never gets this right. He just guaranteed the Texans win. Thank you, JC.
I'm
I'm
switching
just
my
saying this
I'm
though.
switching
I'm gonna be
mine.
checking this game like once or twice a day up until it starts because I may change. I'm just throwing that out there right now.
You
So,
better not do a goddamn thing. Better not change anything.
You know, you better let us know if you change.
nah, I won't load it. I won't tell y'all till after kickoff when y'all can see.
Oh my god, you guys suck.
Honestly,
You're just gonna fucking post it. Just
We're gonna-
I changed my pick.
my daughter has a tournament that day, so whatever my pick
He's,
is set
he's
that
gonna
morning.
he's gonna forget, and it's
No,
gonna screw the
I'll-
other team.
I'll set it that morning and then set it, forget it. So, yeah. All right.
This fucking animal.
JC hates us, bro.
Sunday late
Fucking
afternoon.
hates
game.
us.
That was fucking mad.
New England
God,
at
fucking
Las
madman.
Vegas.
Is anybody
Raiders.
picking
Anybody
the
picking the greatness?
the
Right,
greatness of
New
the
Orleans.
Patriots?
Yeah,
Anybody
sorry.
picking
I
New
mean,
England?
I wouldn't.
Sorry.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if the Patriots won because the Raiders had to barely beat the Packers with 3 fucking picks. I mean, the Raiders suck too, but I think the Patriots suck more. So yeah, no, I'm not picking the Patriots. I'm good.
So I'm going to pick the Patriots for one reason.
Go for it.
It's Belichick versus Josh McDaniels. He
Oh
wants to.
boy.
Oh,
See?
Belichick Jr.
Yes, he wants to prove that Daddy still wins.
Oh,
It's just like Belichick versus the Jets, bro. Like Belichick doesn't like to lose. I'm just saying.
Bill
Hear me out.
Belichick couldn't beat the Denver ball boy.
Look, I've got the Raiders right now, but depending on how many more Raiders players get arrested this week, I might change my pick. But right now, I'm going with the Raiders.
Well played.
So,
Well played.
Well played. Well
That's
played.
funny.
that was a good one.
thank you.
That's a good one.
All right, Arizona at the Rams. Big division matchup here, and the
Oh,
Rams are favored.
very much the Rams.
Anybody picking Arizona?
Confidently the Rams.
Can I get a tie?
No,
No. Sounds like you want to pick the Cardinals.
he wants both teams to lose.
That's true. I need it to be 0-0 the whole way.
Oh, Jesus.
It would be funny if they tied and that was the reason that the Niners don't make it.
That'd be
I
awesome.
mean, we'd have to lose a lot of games.
You would. I mean, you'd have to lose out like the rest of the year, but it'd be hilarious if it
Could
was.
You know, fuck you, Rob. All right. Why do you wish like pure
Because
hatred?
chaos must reign. Reign supreme.
I'm the Oracle. I will win. Watch.
No.
Philly
No.
heading
The
to
Oracle.
MetLife to take on the Jets. And Philly's favored by 7. Is anybody going with the Jets to beat the Eagles?
Huh? What?
That's my team, so I'm gonna say no.
No.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No
I might
way.
have to hard pass on anything New York related at this point. So, no.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's not
I
Buffalo.
mean,
Yeah,
do
I
I
blame you.
secretly want the Jets to win? Yeah, secretly.
There's no secret. There's no secret.
Where's the secret? Like,
Please lose. Please, Philly, lose every game you play.
Because then,
Yeah, I'm with
you'll be
you.
the only.
I'll be rooting for the Jets. Now, if the Zach Wilson that showed up against Kansas City shows up against this game,
Yeah,
then,
that's what I'm
yeah, it's
saying.
very winnable.
Very
very
winnable.
winnable.
But I mean,
Sure.
I just.
Well, it's
I just
winnable, and not only
I
that,
know,
it's
but the
not-
odds-
it's not Kansas City, so that means there's no rest. So it'll just be Zach Wilson versus Jalen Hurts versus instead of Zach Wilson versus Patrick Mahomes featuring the refs.
whose
So it'll
mom's
be a
going to be at
different
the game?
It really depends on how much.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a good question. It really
Rob
depends
has
on
a
how
good
much of the
question.
country is going to see this game, and the vast majority of the country is going to see it. So it's practically a primetime
And the
game.
world's-
Zach Wilson could show up, So yeah,
And the world's greatest MILF hunter does play for the Jets, so
that's true.
shit.
Just asking
Yeah.
whose mom's going to be there, because that's going to be the
Not
biggest.
Mama Kelsey, that's for sure.
I don't know. One of the Kelsey brothers is there. Remember that?
Oh, that's
Yep.
true. She might be.
Huh?
So you're probably right, my guy.
Oh, see? Motivation.
You know what? She
Trying-
could be
you might-
because
you might
the
try and
Chiefs play
show
on
off.
Thursday. Yeah, she'll be there. So, all right. And Detroit at Tampa Bay. Rob,
Detroit.
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 is this creamsicle day, right?
This is definitely
It is,
Detroit.
it is.
Okay.
This
Definitely
is definitely
creamsicle day.
100% Detroit all the way. No way.
Rob, what is your favorite Bucks memory of the creamsicle jerseys?
Dude, I don't have one.
Yeah, exactly. They were shit back then.
It was a torturous time.
When this stopped coming out.
When they changed, yeah, when they changed the jersey, yeah, when they changed the logo and they changed the jersey. The
When they went all
1990,
red and black. When they went all red and black in the late '90s, 2000, whatever, like that shit
Yeah,
was
that's
fire.
like-
That was on fire. Yeah. So Nori, you're also going to Detroit, as I understand it. So
What happened?
we got
Yeah.
Rob's pick. You said
Yeah.
Detroit also, right, Nori? So
Mhm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
okay, chicken wing.
Detroit.
All right, DJ.
Easy.
Yep, Detroit.
Same Detroit. It is so weird to be picking a team coming off a bye that's been playing pretty well, but the Lions, whew, that's how good the Lions are playing right now. So, all right, now
Buffalo.
Free.
Was that
the
a game?
largest point spread this season, I believe. Did Buffalo by 14 points.
Wow,
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's it.
yeah. So that was
Yeah,
my question.
they don't
Nori,
wanna-
will your
they don't
Giants
wanna
cover
do
the
it
spread? Nori, will your
No.
Giants cover the spread?
Mhm.
All right.
No, they won't cover the spread. No.
Okay. Is anybody picking the Giants to win?
No.
Okay.
No.
1% of the United States is picking them, so somebody's got.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They had
Yes,
they
Giants
believe,
fan, yeah.
bro.
Yeah, there's some Giants fans for sure.
He's like, yeah, fuck yes, Giants.
All right, and the Monday night game,
It sound like
Dallas heads to LA to take on the Los Angeles away team because let's be honest with you, that stadium is going to be full of Cowboys fans.
Oh my God, this is the America's disappointment of the week. Oh shit.
Yes, it is.
Gosh. DJ, let's talk about your Cowboys.
yes, sir.
What do you need to see from them this week?
Well, what I need to see is them play football. What I don't want to hear is them talking.
Okay.
That's what I want silence. I just want them to go out there, play football, and win a game. I believe they will. I believe they will because they actually will game plan this time. I believe that there will be much less talking and there will be more playing on the field. And I also believe that the Chargers will charger, so we may get some help because the Chargers will.
God damn, DJ just fucking described his whole Tinder profile like I just want to fuck, I don't want silence. God damn, son.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
there
love
it is.
it, bro.
There it is.
Damn.
I need food. I need quiet. There it is. All right.
I love hatred. I love hatred, DJ. I love it so much.
At least this man knows what he wants.
Well,
Yeah.
Fact.
I know, and I get it. I know what I want, and I get it, Rob. That's the way it is.
That's fucking,
Wow.
I love that shit. Hell yeah, dude.
I know what I want. I get it. That's it.
Oh.
That's all it says.
You know, if these
what a
players
god.
spent as much time training as they did making content, they might actually be better players.
No, I can't have that.
All right.
Nah, you can't say that because
Rob.
Tyreek Hill, he actually does play Madden after winning games, and he streams that shit, and it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yes.
But the way he plays, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can have a goddamn tea party afterwards if he wanted to. The way he plays, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
And
so let me throw this out there.
I tune in.
The Niners beat the Cowboys by 3 points, and Micah Parsons has 3 sacks, 5 QB pressures, and a fumble recovery. Then he can talk as much as he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't touch the quarterback at all, and you have 2 QB hurries throughout the entirety of the game because he stayed in the whole game. Why are you talking about anything?
You know,
you're going to be better.
You know what? I'm curious. On a serious note, has Micah Parsons' career has Dallas ever lost 2 games in a row?
Good question. I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't think so, but that's a good question.
I mean, it's very possible.
Yep.
Fact check
Nori,
time.
who are you picking this game?
Good job, Rob.
Oh, me. I'm picking the Cowboys actually.
Okay. Rob.
I don't want to pick the Cowboys. Shit.
It's a hard game to pick, but I just think that the Chargers are actively trying to lose, and Dallas, as incompetent as they are, they're trying to win.
I think Austin Eckler makes a difference, and he comes back and does shit. So they can control the clock, so they can't like outcharge themselves. So
Okay.
They'll still find a way.
Sure,
They'll find a way, Rob. You know it.
But Micah Parsons is pretty good against the run.
yeah.
So is DeMarcus Ware. Just saying.
Except last week.
Except Eckler can catch too. Okay, whatever.
Right, Mike. But Shanahan is not coaching the Chargers. He coaches the 49ers. This is Staley.
Exactly.
I don't think you guys realize how incompetent Staley is. Like he's had death threats in fucking Los Angeles. So, yeah, he's bad. He's bad.
Something to do.
He's not.
Hard to do.
He's not Frank. He's not Frank Wright. Fucking Indy bad, but he's bad.
Take away who you got.
Do I have to pick?
Yes.
You do.
Say it.
Say it
Sure
with the
do.
chest.
Say it, bitch.
Fuck.
Just pick the Chargers. You love Herbert. You always like cook
Yeah.
for him.
You're an away from
I do. You know what? Going for the away team.
Oh,
Shit,
Yeah,
they're both away
that's
teams.
right.
No, they're both away teams. Fuck. The LA away team.
Yeah, LA
Yeah.
away team. Home away from home.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
with
fuck you,
Dallas.
DJ.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, fuck you, DJ.
Fuck you, too, bitch.
In Micah Parsons' career, they have not lost back-to-back games.
That's what I thought.
Ooh,
I had a feeling. Yeah.
Great.
Well, that's gonna
now
happen
let's
this
move
week,
on.
bitch.
No, it
Okay.
happened this week. I got Dallas winning. So, yeah.
It's not. It's not happening, please, sir.
Stop, DJ.
All right. Well, that is our week 6 predictions for the NFL season and a little bit of update here on the other NLDS game. It's going to the top of the 9th. The Diamondbacks are winning 4-2, and they need 3 outs just to put the game away and the series away. So,
Bro.
That's a shame. I love the Dodgers so much. That's a shame, man.
Wow, the Cowboys haven't lost 2 in a row in a long time.
That's changing this week, Rob. All right.
thank you everybody for joining us on this week's podcast. And next week we will recap how we did in week 6 and make some week 7 predictions. And let me see if anybody of our teams are on a bye next week. Oh, mine is. Yeah, that's right. The Titans are on a bye as well as the Cowboys. So,
Last time the Cowboys lost 2 in a row was to the Seahawks and the Browns in 2020.
See?
COVID season.
Bounty man.
I blame COVID for that, so moving on. Doesn't count. Yeah. Erase the mystery. Nope,
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Yep.
Yeah. That's
So,
nice.
week
and then in
6
2019. Sorry.
Week 6 recap, week 7 predictions next week, and DJ and I will give our bye week report cards for our Cowboys and our Titans. And obviously, depending on how the games go this week, we'll decide how good or bad those report cards are going to be. So,
That's gonna be an F for Dallas.
thank you everybody for joining us on this week's episode. Once again, I'm JC, your resident Titans fan and diehard Astros fan. Oh yeah, and hockey season started. Go Avs! Let's get back to the cup, baby. Joining me, of course, we got
The Oracle Chicken Wing. Fuck DJ. Dallas sucks. DJ sucks at everything. 4-1. Backfield penetration all fucking day.
okay.
So lame.
If the Giants somehow win another game, I'll give myself a prostate exam.
And stream it to his OnlyFans. Okay.
Of course you'd want to stream.
I was trying to picture them too. I was just I don't know
Oh,
how he's gonna do that.
no, I don't. Why do you people? Oh, I hate y'all so much.
Yeah.
This is Rob,
Yeah.
the best Lions fan ever, signing off.
Day one.
Creamsicle.
Day one. That's right.
Hashtag
Go to hell with all of your creamsicle stickers and jerseys and creamsicle ice cream.
Hey, Rob, your
Which
jersey's here.
That sounds badass.
Hey, Rob, your jersey's here. I got here today.
Uh-oh.
You're such a liar. You're such a liar. No, let me see it. You're such a liar. No.
Well, before this love fest continues, because I know it's going to, because I'm going to add fuel to it. DJ here, Cowboys fan. Please, everyone, tune in to the game this weekend. Detroit plays Tampa, and Tampa will have on literally the best jerseys you've ever seen in your life. Please tune in to watch the game.
Okay, if the
views.
Bucks beat the Lions, I will wear the jersey.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
Which they won't, so
Okay,
I'm not worried about it.
And just FYI on that.
But hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
What if Detroit wins though?
That's fine. I don't have to deal with the jersey. Mike gets to hang it up on his wall. Die hard Bucks fan.
What if he hangs it up on your wall, though?
No,
Frame. Yeah.
I'm good.
Thanks,
Baker
everybody.
Mayfield got pretty good, what I heard.
Thanks everyone for joining us on this week's episode. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities, search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
I can't believe we went through a whole podcast episode and the Raiders haven't been arrested.
Give it time. By the
There's
time I
still time.
post it.
Hold on. Let me check my alerts. I'm sure that.
Let's just see. Let's confirm that. Could be an article that just came out a few minutes ago. Someone else got put in cuffs. And they had a razor.
Let's see.
Let's see.
No, their last one was a couple days ago. Oh well.